Hey guys, you know, in all my travels around the world over the past few years, I'd never actually made it to Africa. Now I'm finally here and it looks a little bit like this. Okay, so not really, it actually looks a lot more like this. So a recent video I put online about how it's been 7 years since I became a digital nomad, that has really taken off and it's coming up on 1 million views now already. And off the back of that I'm getting loads of questions about digital nomad stuff. So I said when I'm here in Marrakesh I'll find a nice spot and I'll answer some of those most frequently asked questions. So the number one question I've been getting is, how do you afford to do all that travel? How have you been able to travel around the world for the last 7 years? It must cost a fortune. Well, I saved up about 10,000 euros before I quit my job 7 years ago. I did that mainly just by being frugal. I started house sitting instead of paying rent. I did that for a few months and I pretty much sold everything that I owned that wouldn't fit into a backpack. And then for the past 7 years I've been able to earn more money as I've gone along by working online. I've done a lot of different things working online, and it basically means that anywhere I have an internet connection and my laptop, that I can jump on and earn some money. And it's mostly been freelance web design that I've done over the years to earn a living. And this might sound crazy, but I've actually tracked everything I've earned and spent for the past 7 years since I quit my job, and I publish monthly finance reports on my website. You can check those out. You can see exactly how much I've been earning each month for the last 7 years and how much I've spent each month for the past 7 years, what I spent my money on and how I've earned my money. All the details are there. So you'll find a link to my finance reports in the description. I got some questions for people asking, did you visit Australia? Did you visit Lesotho? Did you visit this place? Did you visit that place? And usually the answer is no. There's quite a lot of places I didn't get to visit. I've only been to about 50 countries so far, and there are almost 200 countries in the world, so I still have a lot left to see. Ian asked, are you back to the 9-to-5 grind? Ian, no, I'm not. It's a Monday afternoon and I'm here gallivanting around Marrakesh. May Rio says, can we email him and get a plan in action, please? This looks amazing. Yeah, you can absolutely get in touch with me, or better yet, if you're looking for information on how to do this kind of thing yourself, jump on my mailing list. I have a load of free information there for how people can get started working online and traveling the world. So if you jump on my mailing list, you'll get all those emails, and then you can reply to any of those emails to contact me directly. Annie asks, how did you make 5K in one day? Yeah, that was the part I mentioned in the video. I made 5K in one day a couple of years ago when I released a guide that I created called Travel the World and Work Online. And as you might guess, it's all about how to travel the world and work online. So that did really well, made about 7.5 grand in 3 days, but 5 grand in the first day. Now since then I've actually split that up into 2 products. One is the Travel the World part, so everything you need to know about traveling long term. That's become a guide called the Rabble-Rouser's Guide to Travel. There'll be a link to that in the description. And then the Work Online part of the guide has evolved into a comprehensive course helping people get started working online, helping you build an online business to the point where you're able to make at least $1,000 a month from your laptop anywhere in the world. That course is called 3 months 1K, and there'll be more information about that in the description as well. Elaine says, oh, I would dearly love to, but I think I miss the boat. Not to worry there, Elaine, there's not just one boat. They actually come along all the time, so you just have to be ready to catch the next one. Courtney says, let's just all do this please when we're like 40. Courtney, why you wait until you're 40? The best years of your life are your 20s and 30s. Why not get out there and do it now? I've seen a bunch of comments from people saying that the video was too long. Really? It was only 5 minutes. I mean, if your attention span is that short, you're probably doomed. I recommend you read a book called Deep Work and train yourself to pay attention to one thing for more than 2 seconds. Time for a little green tea break. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, merci. vegetable plate. They got some good food here in Morocco. Betty and a few other people commented how it's easy to do this when you're a man, but maybe not so much when you're a woman. Well, Betty, I've met loads of women around the world doing this kind of thing, traveling solo, making money online. So it's definitely not men only. And listen, if you really want to do this kind of thing or live any dream really, then I'd recommend just stop thinking of all the reasons why you can't do it, why it can't happen, and start thinking of all the reasons why it can happen, why you can do it. Jamie and a few other people commented that this whole traveling around the world thing sounds really expensive. And my response to that would be, nah, not really. You know what's expensive? Living in Ireland or other countries in the developed world. That's a lot more expensive. If I had stayed in Ireland for the past 7 years, I would have spent a lot more money than I did traveling around the world. To make it happen, you just have to give up the idea that you're going to be eating in 5-star restaurants all the time and staying in big fancy hotels. Because if you do that, yeah, it's going to be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Violet says, need loads of money to do that, either win the lottery and give up all your commitments. Well, I didn't win the lottery and I've never had loads of money, but I did have to give up quite a lot to live this life. I gave up a safe and secure job, I gave up a nice apartment, I sold pretty much all my possessions, I gave up a lot of time with family and friends. So yeah, you do have to make sacrifices. As the saying goes, you can have anything you want in life, but you can't have it all at the same time. Keith says, amazing, how do we follow you and do you do open talks? First thing, Keith, stop following me, it's a little bit creepy. Nah, I'm only messing. You can follow me on Facebook, but the best thing is to sign up for my mailing list because I have loads of information on there and I shoot out emails every now and then to let people know what I'm up to. As for the talks, I have done a few in Ireland this year and I plan to do a few more next year, but nothing set in stone yet. If you are in Ireland and would like me to come and talk wherever you are, if you think you can get a few people together, then get in touch, let me know and we'll try and make something happen. It'll probably be next summer. Matthew says, yes, having your own business and working abroad sounds amazing, but what if you have no idea or a business plan, then you're stuffed. No, you're not, Matthew. You don't need a business plan. I've never had one. All you really need is a skill that you can use to earn money online. If you don't already have a skill like that, or you're not sure what skill you could develop like that, then I have another video called The Hedgehog's Guide to Skill Selection. It'll make sense when you see it. Check that out, that will get you off to a good start. Anya commented, David Kennedy, will we just go? Anya, David, yes, you should. And last one, Tina says, where to next? Well, I'm staying put here in Morocco for the next 3 weeks. Then I'll go back to Gran Canaria for a few days, then Ireland for Christmas, back to Gran Canaria again, Bulgaria in January, and I'll be hopping around Europe most of next year. That's the plan for now anyways. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. And if you have any more comments, questions, give me a shout. And I'll see you in the next video.
Never